Hello YouTube world, Liftmaster Genie Guy here again. For one, no, this is not a video about the Genie 450 screw drive. It is still running fine, so that is a good thing. It's loud going down, which I think part of that's the bearings, but I don't know. It's also cold outside, and it's usually when it's about 20 degrees outside, it's about 40 degrees in the garage. So when you come out of the cold, you're pretty warm. It feels like, oh man, that's so much better. So, but anyways, so today we're gonna look at this. This is my well, first off, I mentioned this in a live stream about June or July, somewhere around there. I mentioned it, and I was asked to do details on it, so that's what I'm going to do today. So let's get right into it. So this is number one. You can see the radio right in this part. It is the Sears 1/3 horsepower. Sears model 139.663956. It was a pretty good machine. I liked it. I liked having it. It's no longer with us. I kept all the parts except for the chassis, the motor, and all the rest bit bops and pieces. So, sorry, cold outside. And my hands are cold, and yeah, I'm trying to warm up at the moment. So, JVC radio. This no longer works. It did work. Let me plug it in here. I will show. It might light up. And no, it's not going to. Hold on. I'm going to say it's not going to. It's not going to be nice for me today. Make sure the power supply's on. Okay, so it's not going to light up. It was lighting up whenever I hit the eject button for the CD player, but that's not going to happen. Anyways, so basically what I did, this is a aftermarket car radio. I just cut a hole in where the light bulbs would be and insert it in here, and it works pretty good. Have a power supply here. It has a power cord on it, as you can see here. Has that. Yeah. So a little bit of how I did this. Number one, I didn't have a chassis to work off of for structural integrity, so I had to do this. I had to take little pieces. I don't think this is, well, this might be, well, try and look at this. I don't think this is angle iron. I think it's just a piece of metal that I bent. But basically what it is, I bolted the metal to the case, the sides, and then went ahead and had to cut the bolt off, and then go ahead and put the front and the back on. Front and the back on, sorry. So I did that. Pretty simple. I did have to drill holes for the bolts. So yeah, it's about it on that part. How I did the wiring, basically, it's nice. And if you go to do this project, use a car radio, because it's going to be a little bit easier to do your wiring and all that. So basically I just went ahead and had all my wires coming from the radio, and they give you this little module here, and then you plug your, this is, on this end it's all for your speakers, your controls, your antenna, and all that. So basically what I did for my speakers, and I'm going to turn this off, that way I don't get shocked. There we go. Okay. So I'm plugged now. So basically how I did my wiring for my speakers was I went ahead, and these are the terminals for the push button, sensor wire, and open door indicator. It's an accessory you could get with this operator. I guess you could get for it. You'd have to buy it separately. Is the open door indicator. Basically told you when your door was open and when it was closed. So, and then you have your 2 push button terminals and your red sensor. So basically what it is, I just went ahead and connected these to these connectors on the back. If I can get one off. It came on there. There we go. So it's those, and that port just slides onto it. So that is very nice. I had some of those lying around, so I went ahead and used them for that purpose. So that's pretty easy, and then the wiring is just bell wire for the speakers. Go to the back of the speaker, and they wire up to the screws. So yeah, that's about it with this. I do recommend doing this if you ever come across a garage door opener that is in this formality. It can be pretty much any LiftMaster, Sears, or Chamberlain garage door opener. I recommend getting an older one to use to do this on. But you most certainly can do it on one of the newer ones. It's going to work basically the same. You can also do it on your Genie and overhead door stuff. The newer Genie and overhead door stuff, like 2009 and newer, basically you're not really going to get, it's not really going to be as easy. You might be able to do it, but it's going to be a little harder. It's not going to be able to, you're not going to be able to do it the way I did. And yeah, like I said, it's just going to be a little harder, and it's not going to be as simple. The only thing you have to know about this is how to do your wiring, and you have to have a power supply. Which, if you don't know what that looks like, I guess you'd call it a transformer. This is what it is. So look for a picture of that, and you could possibly get one on eBay. Maybe get it on eBay or something like that, or Craigslist, or Facebook, or scrap pile, I guess you could say. Or if you know somebody that is into radios and electronics and all that kind of stuff, they might have one laying around. Some laying around, I guess. But anyways, so that's just one my dad had, and I was like, I'll go ahead and use it. Asked him if I could use it, and he says, yeah. So it all worked out in the end. But yeah, all you need is that, your aftermarket car radio, and the case off a garage door opener. I do recommend this way. Focus. There we go. I do recommend this way of using your terminals on the back of your operator. They may also be on the side, but I do recommend doing that. I think it would be cool if you did it using, I did with a light on the front, or you could do it with a light on the front and the back, or you could do it with one that has a light on each side of the opener. So basically it would be like that whenever you looked at it. The rail would be going this way, and you have a light on each side. If you want to do something like that with one of those, it would probably work out pretty good. You could probably just do it this way. Yeah. I almost thought about taking one and keeping the chassis for it and hanging it on the ceiling. Or hanging it from the ceiling, I guess you could say. And just go ahead and do it like that, and it looks like it's an actual opener hanging on the ceiling of your garage. You just might not have the rail hooked up, or you could leave the rail hooked up. Your choice. But yeah, I do recommend doing this. It's kind of a good idea to, if you want a radio in your house and you don't want to spend a bunch of money on a big giant stereo, do this. It's going to look cool. It's going to be a heck of a piece in your living room, or in your bedroom, or in your kitchen, or in your garage. People are going to ask you, what is that? Well, you're going to have a cool story to tell. So, but anyways, I do recommend doing this. It's a pretty easy project. Pretty fun project, if that. Pretty easy, like I said. Just find a garage door opener, tear it apart, see what you can do. Really, all you're going to have to do is wire that up, and probably either drill a hole for your power supply cord, or somehow wire in the cord that's on the garage door opener. So, but anyways, thank you for watching, and again, I recommend doing this, instead of, you're going to say, oh, I'm just going to throw away my garage door opener that I got hanging in my ceiling, it's 50 years old. Maybe see if you can do something with it, see if you can repurpose it. I don't know. I thought about building a couple more of these, if I get any more garage door openers that I don't want, or that are got strip gear and a bad motor or something like that, or bad logic board. I might just get the parts from it and use the case and do this again, because it is pretty enjoyable, it is pretty fun. So and it did work out pretty good having this all be metal. Metal. So and here's my speakers. Two of those. They're just wired in the back. For those of you who haven't seen the back panel of one of these before, okay, there it is. Got your information down there, your terminals, and that's about it. So, if you have any questions on this, please leave it in the comment section. If you have any other garage door things you've turned garage door parts into, please do leave in the comment section. I will read it and reply as needed. Thank you for watching. I am going to be doing a video of of another surprise, of another thing you could do with the garage door or garage door parts. Thank you for watching. As always, I encourage everyone to praise the Lord and subscribe.